Okay, quickly, while it's still kind of not killing me. Yeah, it's hot outside today. And, I just remembered something. This isn't a common sword fighting tactic. In fact, very few people do this. But I'm going to show you guys because some people are interested. It's kind of an intriguing sword style, actually. They're called dynamic blades. Now, some of you that have never heard this concept before might be thinking, Zero Gear Plus, what the heck are dynamic blades? Well, if any of you have ever heard of twin blades, which are two of the same type of swords, be it piercing, like thrusting type weapons, or slashing type weapons, you have two of the same type. Two slashing or two thrusting. Dynamic blades, you're going to fuse the two. So today I'm going to demonstrate to you guys with my rapier and my katana how dynamic blades are used. Now, first of all, you want to get your hands right. The piercing weapon's going to go in your dominant hand, and then the slashing weapon's going to go in your non-dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so the piercing weapon, my rapier, is going to be in my right hand. Now, basically, what you want to do is your starting stance. Your non-dominant hand, your slashing weapon's going to be back here on your shoulder. Oops. And your piercing weapon's going to be out like this. So, for fighting an enemy, you're going to start by thrusting at them to confuse them, and then you're going to bring around. Then at that point you're going to use your slashing weapon, bring around a couple times even, and stuff like that. Or you could start in any direction. You could start in any direction with your slashing weapon. They'll probably parry it or something, and then you can bring your thrusting weapon in on them. That's just for single sword wielders. If you're fighting somebody who has twin blades or dynamic blades as well as you'd want to do something like this. If you want to start with the piercing attack or the thrusting, I'll use those terms what's the word I'm looking for? I'll use one or the other, piercing or thrusting, but just be sure that they mean the same thing. If you want to start with a thrust attack, you're going to want to thrust up at them, they'll parry it. Then you want to slash, but they'll probably be able to parry that too. Remember, they have two swords now. So, when they try to parry it, you're going to want to hook your arm around, and then re-parry it. You'll get their other sword out of the way from when they parried it before, and then you can re-thrust at them. Make sense? So, you're going to thrust, they're going to parry, you're going to re-parry, and then bring it back in, like that. So, now, say you wanted to do slashing first. You want to slash, they'll parry it, you're going to bring this up, they'll parry it, then you're going to re-parry with the slash again, get them both out of the way, try to thrust. 30% of the time, okay, this should work, but 30% of the time, they will be able to re-parry this. So from here, you're going to want to let the rapier go, and then you're going to want to bring the katana back up, or whatever your slashing weapon is. It doesn't have to be a katana and rapier combo. That's just how I chose to do this one. There isn't too much more I can show you guys. No, not too much more. Yeah, there's very little that you guys need to know. It's basically about knowing where to put your sword. I mean, with thrusting, you can slash, hoping that the tip does all the work, but not too often. That's not much a good idea. All you need to know pretty much are the dynamics of where you want your point to go, or where you want your slashing to go. So, it's a great exercise if you want to learn how to become ambidextrous. I'm only right-handed, but I'm slowly becoming ambidextrous because I'm using my left hand more and more, which my left hand is like, I'd be better off if I didn't have a left hand. So, just keep that in mind. It's getting hot out here, so I'm going to have to split pretty soon. But, yeah, all I needed to show you guys. So, Zero Gear Plus, signing off with his dual blades, or dynamic blades, otherwise known as dual blades. But, have a good day.